Good morning, dear students. Today is our time with Unit 2, and we will have the third lesson, Lesson 3. When I was young. That's talking about your memories. So, we will start with this poem. We would listen to the poem and we will have a question. What do you think this is about? It's about. And I have a question for you. How old is this boy now? Let us listen together.
Track 12.
The End by A. Mill. When I was 1, I had just begun. When I was 2, I was nearly new. When I was 3, I was hardly new. When I was 4, I was not much more. When I was 5, I was just alive. But now I am 6, I'm as clever, so I think I'll be 6 now, forever and ever.
Okay. So, how old is the boy? He is 6 years old. That's correct. Rhyming words. Say the words aloud. Match the rhyming words. Rhyming means the pronunciation at the end of the word is similar. The pronunciation at the end of the word is similar. Remember, we're only talking about the sounds, not about the letters. We're only talking about the sounds, not about the letter. Alive, 5. Who can tell me what is rhyming with 2? 4, 3, begun, new. 2, new. Can you see the last part of the word doesn't have the same spelling? We're only talking about the sounds. More. Exactly. 4. 1. Begun. Me. 3. That was to tell you that we need to listen carefully to the sounds, not the spelling of the word. Next part, we would listen to Young Ming family. Young Ming's family live in South Korea. They have a South Korean accent in English. Listen to part 1. Young Ming's grandmother is talking about a special custom. What is it? Listen to part 1 again, match the objects with their meanings. We would listen to get to know, through the custom they have in South Korea, what do they refer to? The coin, the string, the rice cake, and the book. Let us listen together.
Track 13. Part 1.
We have a special custom in Korea. When a child is 1 year old, we have a birthday party with lots of food. The child wears special, very colorful clothes. We put some things on the table in front of the child. A coin, a long piece of string, a rice cake, and a book. We wait to see which thing the child chooses. If the child chooses the coin, they will be rich. If they choose the string, they will have a long life. If they choose the rice cake, they will always have lots of food. If they choose the book, they will be very clever.
Okay. So tell me, where to match the coin with? You will have a long life. You will be very clever. You will always have lots of food. You will be rich. What do you think? Exactly. You will be rich. The long string, who can tell? Yes, you will have a long life. What about the rice cake? It's a type of cakes. Maybe we don't have it here in Egypt, but in South Korea and in Asia, it's very well known. The rice cake, you will always have lots of food. And then we have the book that will tell you you will be very clever. That was about Young Min family. Now, the second part that we would listen, that's Young Ming, by the way. We would listen to get to know what did Young Min choose. That's another custom. And we will get to know what did he choose, because they put the book, the coin and the string in front of him. And what did he choose? Listen with me.
Track 14. Part 2.
When Young Min was little, he was a very good baby, but sometimes he got very cross. When Young Min was 1 year old, we had a party. The Young Min was very cross back then. He wasn't very happy. He didn't smile, and he didn't eat the lovely food. We put the coin, the string, the rice cake, and the book in front of him. At first, he didn't choose anything. Then he grabbed all the things. The coin, the string, the rice cake, and the book.
What did Young Min choose? He grabbed everything. Yes, that's right. Now we have something also about Young Ming. It's to match these questions with the answers. Were there many people at my party? Yes, there were 7 people. Was my grandfather at my party? No, there wasn't any ice cream. Yes, they were. No, you were very cross. Yes, he was. What do you think? Perfect. Yes, he was, because I have the question starting with was, so it's a yes or no question. I will have yes or no as an answer. And then was will go back after the subject. My will return to be he. Yes, he was. Another yes or no question. Were my cousins at the party? No, there wasn't any ice cream. Yes, they were. No, you were very cross. Yes, they were. Yes or no question. So the answer is yes. My cousins return to be they. Where will go back after the subject. That's perfect. Was there any ice cream at the party? No, there wasn't any ice cream. The last one. Was I happy? No, you were very cross. That was the questions of Young Min to his grandmother. Now, let us have something very interesting. The forming the past tense of verb to be. We will have the affirmative and the negative sentences, and we will have the interrogative sentences. That's making the questions. So, we put it all in a small table. When to choose was and when to choose where. I, he, she, it. We will choose was. You, they, where. They will choose where. I was at home yesterday. He was in the hospital yesterday. She was on holiday yesterday. It was in London yesterday. That's how it is. And was can take not. So if I want to put it in negative, it will be wasn't. Was not as a long form and wasn't as a short form. The same for verb to be in plural and you. You were, we were, they were. Let's put it in negative. Were not. Then we can put it in the short form as weren't. Perfect. Now let us see the interrogative form. I can never start my question with a subject because that's the normal sentence. it must be a verb to jump in front of the subject. In this case, it will be was or were. Was will be with the subjects I, he, she, it. Where will be with the subjects you, we, they. Was I at home yesterday? Were you on holiday last week? The same, and we always end it with the question mark. That's how it goes. So that's a little summary about what should we do with verb to be in affirmative, negative, and interrogative sentences. Next, we will go to the lesson notes. That will be clever. Antonym is foolish. Alice is clever. She finds a solution for any problem. Coin, that's a metal money. I have £2 in coins because that's the metal ones. String, I need a string to tie the little present. The string is not as big, as strong as a rope. So when I tie little things, I can use the string. Rope, that's the stronger, bigger one. We need a rope to tie many big bags on the truck. Now we need a rope, a strong and big one. Grab, past, grabbed. The cat grabbed the mouse in a moment. Quickly and strongly, in a rough way. Cross, angry. John was cross. He did not score any goals in the last match. Of course, he will feel angry. This is why we say cross. Next part, it will be some important tips. We have something we say that, or we had it before in the listening part. He did not choose anything. He did not choose anything. Then his grandmother said he grabbed everything. If I have negative, I will put anything. If I have affirmative sentence, it will be everything. Any with negative, every with affirmative. Any with not, every with affirmative. Another tip about punctuation. We have when something, comma, something else. When I was 1, comma, I had just begun. So when makes a comma between the two sentences. The comma is a quick pause. I stop for a very little time. Now let's practice together. The first question is correct, the verb between the brackets. We have the first, I at home yesterday. We at the cinema yesterday. Your dad space at the station at 9 o'clock. I, B, what should I choose? Was where? Was, I was at home yesterday. We was where? Were at home yesterday. The last one, your dad, it would be was at the station at 9 o'clock. That was one part. The next part, we need to answer the following questions. Were you at school yesterday? I'm free. I can answer in affirmative answer. I can answer in a negative answer. It's back to you. Was it hot last week? Were your friends with you last night? The last question, make a question about underlined words. I was 7 years old in grade 2. We will ask about the age, 7 years. So the first one, were you at school yesterday? You will become I. Where will turn into was. Perfect. And remember, that's a yes and no question. So I'm free to choose one of the answers or to answer in one of the answers. Yes, I was at school yesterday, or I can say no, I wasn't at school yesterday. The next question is also yes or no question, so we will put yes with an affirmative answer, and we can put no with a negative answer as you choose. You don't have to answer the two answers. So, yes, it was. No, it wasn't. Yes, it was hot last week. No, it wasn't hot last week. Were your friends with you last night? The same, yes or no? So yes, my friends were with me last night. No, my friends were not with me last night. The last question, make a question about the 7 years old, the age. So is it a yes or no question? Exactly, no. So I will use a WH word. What type of words? Is it when? Is it where? Exactly. How old? How old? If I will answer with I, so the question will be with you. How old were you in grade 2? And the question mark. Hope you had a good time. That was all for today. Hope you enjoyed it. Thank you all and see you soon. Bye-bye.